Hey, let's go to the phones. We got Scott checking in from the Cape. How you doing tonight, Scott?
Yes, Happy New Year, Mr. Hedlund.
Same to you.
How are you? I heard you. I used to hear you on RKO.
Still there once in a while. They owe me money.
I wish you were on more often. Look, and I hear you talking about terrorism. We're going to be attacked again in this country over and over again. There's going to be a lot more Detroits and 9/11s, and Americans must ask themselves, why is this happening? And this is happening because of U.S. aid to Israel. And the Muslim world is livid at the over $10 billion the U.S. gives to Israel, to the Zionists, if you will, in military and economic aid, which they in turn use to persecute and murder innocent and helpless Palestinians. So in layman's terms, it's sort of payback from the Muslim world to the U.S. For its unwavering support of Israel.
Scott, let me ask you a question, and I know, I do recall your calls at RKO, and that is a point that you've made also. Let me ask you this, and I know that there is resentment, certainly in Arab community, Muslim community in the Middle East for our support of Israel. Obviously, there is conflict between Israel and a number of nations, although Israel has made peace with the governments of some nations, Arab nations in the Middle East. Quantify for me, if you would, right now, today in 2010, in places like Afghanistan or Iraq or anywhere in the Arab nations, Muslim community throughout the world, is there more animosity directed at the United States for our support of Israel, or is there more animosity directed at the United States because of us going into Afghanistan and going into Iraq? Quantify for that. I mean, which has created more resentment, in your opinion?
U.S. support for Israel. It's a knee-jerk reaction because of the aid we give to Israel. We were attacked on 9/11, and then in turn we went into Iraq and Afghanistan. So the Zionists have caused these problems for us. And you've heard of AIPAC, haven't you?
Yep.
The American Israel Public Affairs Committee.
It's a very strong lobby group.
It has too much power. It wields too much. Let's be frank here, perfectly frank. American Jewry wields enormous political, economic, and social power in the United States. I don't give a damn about anti-Semitism, what people, Americans think. This is what it is. And it's not only the American Israel Public Affairs Committee, it's other powerful American Jewish and Zionist groups, such as the American Jewish Committee, the World Jewish Congress, the Anti-Defamation League of the B'nai B'rith.
Yep. No, we get your point, Scott. I understand your point. I know that there are some American leaders that have tried to move us more to having an even hand in dealing with nations. If you look at our foreign aid to Egypt, Jordan, places like that, there is a significant amount of money going to both sides. But yes, I think Israel does have a strong lobbying organization here, and there's been strong support for Israel, and I know that they have served as an ally throughout most of their... We won't even get into the USS Liberty, which was attacked by Israel, maybe by mistake, but we appreciate Scott weighing in here and exercising his First Amendment rights on WATD.
This is Monday Night Talk with State Senator Bob Hedlund, 95.9 WATD.